What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm D.Knight, and it's time to take down the top team.
Cause it's game time and I'm ready. Game time and I'm ready. Yeah, it's game time and I'm ready. Game time and I'm ready. Can't stop my hustle. No, you can't stop my shine. I ain't come to make no friends. I just came to get what's mine.
And we are back with the first place Baltimore Barons expansion franchise. We lost just 2 games in December. Our total record is 25-6, and we are currently first place in the Eastern Conference. You see how the 76ers are there second? But we ended up getting run out of town last episode by the Greek Freak, who put up career game against us, which kind of shows a little bit of our defensive problems that we might have. But tell you the truth, we are a very, very good team. So this episode, I kind of thought we might look at the Wizards game, but I think there is a more intriguing option, which is the Philadelphia 76ers, power rank 2, and they are right behind us. I think that's going to be the most intriguing matchup. Yes, I kind of thought maybe I would want to watch Zion Williamson and the Pelicans, but they are pretty bad currently. So let's sim up to January 20th and get this episode going. See if we can continue our winning ways. We did end up losing to the Nets, and Michael Porter has a back spasm 1 to 2 week. I'll be right back. So I ended up putting Duncan Robinson as the second small forward, and Hazania will get a start for a little bit. But let's continue the simming. We did lose to the Nets, which is a shame. They're still going to give us trouble, I know. They got 2 superstars. It's just going to happen. We beat the Hawks on NBA2K20 107-104, and we receive a trade offer. They want SGA. It's not happening, guys. I do have to kind of look into a contract extension for him and Steven Adams, and I don't think Adams really wants to come back, but we're going to at least try. And the Barons actually want to give up Colin Sexton at this point. Not going to happen. I'm happy with SGA. Losing to the Grizzlies, 102-94. We do bounce back with a win against the Warriors. This month is a little bit more rough for us, even though it was kind of a little bit weaker. Well, we beat the Pelicans. Still want some trades, not happening. And I do have to do some scouting. I'll be right back. So I just wanted to grab a few guys right around where we're probably going to be drafting. So we're going to scout them out. Let's continue the sim here all the way to January 20th, which is actually NBA2K20. That is great. And Michael Porter is back. All right, so we got him back into the starting lineup. No problems. Maybe we can salvage this month a little bit. We beat the T-Wolves. Now we beat the Raptors. See, as soon as you get Porter back in, we start winning games right and left. Ooh, 28-point win against the Portland Trailblazers. Holy crap. All right, so the 76ers are now power ranked 1. They've actually overtaken us. That is a shame by a half game. Ooh, this matchup just got even more intriguing. So we got the Barons going against the 76ers in Philly. Could be a very fun game. We'll have to see exactly who's going to be able to pull it out or not. We do have Simmons and Joel Embiid. Tybal kind of put us around a little bit, but again, this was one of our first wins of our expansion series, so that is awesome. But let's jump into the announcers. Enjoy the game.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to Philadelphia, everyone, as the 76ers get ready to defend home court in the Eastern Conference. Kevin Harlan here, along with Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, David Aldridge on our sideline. It's our pleasure to welcome in the sports guy, Bill Simmons, to our broadcast for a second straight year. It's an honor to have you here courtside with us.
I'm just excited that I got brought back. I felt like I was on Brook Lopez on the one-year contract last year, and then now you've invited me back.
But you've
another one-year contract.
You've reinvented yourself, though.
Yeah,
you can hit outside comments.
I tried to expand my range, you know, but so we'll see. We'll take it year by year.
We can't wait to hear it. An excellent season underway. We've seen a lot of good basketball so far from these guys.
and they can put themselves into a great position in the season series by winning tonight. They've won the first one, 2 to go after this, so they'd be assured of at least a split.
Any win is important, especially when it's against a team in your conference. You know they want to win this one badly.
Now the starting group for Baltimore. Porter is out there with Smith. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Monk, and it's Adams in at the center position. Here's Thibault. Left side Harris, just 4 to shoot. Misses the wing J. And standing over 7 feet, weighing over 250 pounds, it's hard for Embiid to avoid those injuries that plague so many big men, but he in particular seems brittle.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that all the seasons he missed was probably a red flag for that front. It's going to come down to conditioning and us reading a story in August one summer where it's like Joel Embiid has completely changed his body and stopped drinking milkshakes and stopped having 4 meals a day and all this stuff. He actually, I think, is underrated as a great player because if you look at the rim protection stats for him, he is as dominant defensively as he is offensively when he has it going. And he can affect the game even if he's carrying a lot of weight and he's not playing that well. I would love to see him in shape.
I'm not sure if he was trying to show off or what, but when you're that open, you got to go straight to the basket. The fadeaway was clearly a bad choice.
Harris against Adams. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Oh, my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Embiid. Wasn't around when you and I were growing up. So
no.
What were your dreams?
My dream initially was just to write a sports column that people read. That's what I wanted forever, yeah. And then the most satisfying thing is just not knowing what's next, but taking chances and hoping things are going to be fun and work out.
Baltimore leading by 8. And from everything we're hearing, Bill, the draft's one and done aspect may be coming to an end.
Start this game.
Adams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. The putback, it's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
At the Ringer, we have J.J. Redick, and we have Vince Carter and Ken Bazemore. The ones that are good at it take it seriously. It can't be one of those things where, you know, a player says, you know what, I want a podcast, and then it just magically happens. And you got to work on it. You have to use your connections and book your guests, and you have to be candid on the podcast. You can't just show up and just dabble. And the guys that have been successful at it are people that could probably have a media career for a living. Like JJ is clearly going to go into media after he retires.
Something that's usually automatic.
Here's Livingston, and it's Looney with the rebound.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
Right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
No good from Simmons.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now, here's Bridges. Pass to Kabengele. 3 on the clock. And it's sent back by Horford. Pushing it up. Here's Forbes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Forbes takes it up strong against tight defense. Except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Here is Forbes. No good off the back of the rim. Bridges shot. Good. And the Barons lead by 12. Sixers again can't hit it. Passes to Bridges. And it's denied. And so it's Baltimore up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think here about Baltimore in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit
14.
down.
They get a hand on it. Here's Livingston. Pass to Craig. Takes the 13-footer, and the shot goes in.
Sean Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
Here's Van Vliet. Forbes with the rebound. To the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. With some arc, Monk for three, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Now, here's Monk. On the wing, Porter. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Richardson. Thibault, the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Barons. On Friday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Chicago Bulls. Then on Monday, the Denver Nuggets will come into town.
And even though this team hasn't had trouble finding wins of late, it's always a boost when you get to head back for a homestand. Nothing quite beats sleeping in your own bed.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Thibault. Drops in the layup for 2. Thibault's got 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now Simmons. Pass to Thibault. Shoots from 14. Again, Philadelphia.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Here for the Barons. Passes it to Adams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here's Simmons. Puts it up from 12. Rocket 6. And Adams sends it back. Now here's Bridges. D.Knight on him. Puts it up. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Van Vliet. Baltimore getting another chance here. And it's blocked by Simmons. They retain possession. Pass to Harris. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
High percentage look for Harris. He becomes more and more efficient offensively.
Here's Azania. Lets a floater go, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got 6 points.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
And there's 1:45 left in the first half. And Adams sends it back. And here's Richardson outside. He hits that shot, his first of the night. Now 1 for 6.
Next time, let's talk about the hard salary cap. I think the people
love
really
to.
love that one. Yeah, I have some ideas.
You'd make it
I
interesting.
have some luxury tax ideas. Yeah, we'll get super technical.
I would be here for that one.
Okay.
Fun having those debates, and sometimes we get to see the players in the debate on the court.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
And with that shot, the Baron lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Richardson. From deep three-point range, and a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Barons ahead. They're up by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
He said, this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
Well, for Baltimore, Kenny?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Well, they're getting beat up on the boards. Smack them around, smack them around. And you know the coach is unhappy about it, because I'm unhappy about it, Ernie. I'm sure he's in the locker room right now saying, hey, we can bounce back in the second half. You need to dig deep, show some pride.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Together in the middle. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 2. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Over Harris. Simmons trying to get open. Porter, no luck. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. It's a 3-point game. Thibault, and the layup is good. Thibault's got 12 in the game.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
And stolen by Simmons. Jumps up, and Simmons slams it in.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
Now here's Porter. And he makes that one. Porter's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
But blocked by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Richardson outside. Baltimore with the rebound. Adams has got 14. 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Smith, and it's slammed in by Smith.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Outside, Simmons. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Now, here's Monk. He has 5. Here's Adams. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Adams has got 8 points.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Here's Richardson. Basket counts. 8 points for him.
Very good at working off the pick and roll. Josh getting all the separation he needs.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the teardrop. Good work there as it goes. And the Barons lead by 3. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star.
Livingston kicks to Harris. For the tie, Simmons dishes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Here's Smith. Good D by Embiid. Here's Simmons. That's tipped. He gets that one. Embiid's got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia. Pass to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Adams has got the game tied up here for Baltimore.
He wanted to grab that backboard.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees
now here's Adams. 11 points in the game. Here's Van Vliet. They get the rebound, and it's Adams on the follow.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Livingston finds Horford. Adams, some nice D.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Holden's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken, yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
It's good. 11 points for Mikal Bridges.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
To the middle, here's Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
And not a guy known for style points when it comes to throwing one down, but every once in a while, Kevin.
Greg, why don't we see more dunks like that from him? He's certainly got the size for it.
Oh, no question he does. I just think he likes to keep the fans guessing.
Here's Kabengele. 76ers getting the bucket.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Just 5 to shoot. There's the pass to Hazanya. They get it back. The shot by Looney, no good. And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for the 76ers. They trail by 1.
And after what was just a horrendous shooting performance in that first half, they're finally starting to find their rhythm here in the second.
Van Vliet kicks to Hazanya. And he hits the jump shot. Hazanya's got his 2nd basket of the game. From the arc. And it's Looney with the rebound. Now here's Van Vliet.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Barons lead by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Setting the floor for the Barons, we've got Bridges. He's out there with Fred Van Vliet. Looney out there with Hazonia. It's Kabengele in at the 4 spot. Here's Hazanya. He goes up again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Not a good look at all.
Looking to get it going. A rebound by Hazanya.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. The 76ers trail by 6. Three-pointer. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Guarded by Simmons. It's blocked. They recover it. Second chance shot. It goes straight through with the swish. Bridges has got 4 points this quarter.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Inside. Right side Simmons. Lots of room. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. Simmons got 12 points in just the second half.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Here's Hazanya, and it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. And the Barons lead by 3. Simmons left side, Embiid, and he gets it to go.
Can't give Simmons a lane like that, especially in these pick and rolls. He is able to thread the needle.
Here's Adams. Shot clock at 6. 1 for 3. But they recover it.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more. And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Simmons on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Adams against Embiid. In the corner, it's Monk. Beyond the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And that one's good. Thibault.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Passes it to Monk to end the cold streak. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Steven Adams.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
Basket good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Thibault. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing, and it's blocked by Simmons. The pass to Thibault. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists now in the game.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Porter kicks to Smith. Pass to Monk from downtown. Rebound by the 76ers.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
To the middle, here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Picked his pocket. Now the 76ers on the break, and then Simmons slams it in.
Hey guys, you really can't say enough about Simmons. Bouncing off defenders like it's nothing on his way to the bag.
Another steal. Oh, the lob for Simmons.
And not efficient in that first half, but they have really picked it up here. The shots that weren't falling earlier are finally finding the bottom of the net.
Porter. And again, unable to change momentum here. The 76ers leading by 10. Simmons passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Just an awful game for the Barons. I mean, honestly, this was winnable. Our defense made this winnable, but again, we shot 9% from three-point land, 11 turnovers. Our defense kind of gave up towards the end. Our set offense was horrible. We weren't moving the ball. I don't really know what was going on. But when you shoot 31% from the field, you don't deserve to win. We had a chance. We couldn't do it. As for the player stats, Porter led us with just 15 points. He also added 4 rebounds and a block. Mikal Bridges actually kind of impressed me with his 15 points, 3 rebounds. 6 for 9 from 3 or from field goal range. Excellent. Steven Adams, the man among boys as usual, double-double, 13 points, 20 rebounds, a steal, 2 blocks. MALIK Monk, who I'm starting to lose faith in, just 10 points and a rebound, 3 turnovers, 3 of 15 from field goal, 2 of 8 from three-point land. And Jalen Smith added 10 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist. For those top-ranked 76ers, Simmons came on in the second half, more importantly, the fourth quarter. 26 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal, and 3 blocks. He was everywhere. Matisse Thybulle added 21 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, 3 blocks. He was awesome. That's why I was kind of afraid of him. Tobias Harris had 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. And Joel Embiid had a double-double with 10 points, 13 rebounds, assists, 2 steals, and a block. With Monk's consistent troubles, we're actually going to put him onto the bench. We're going to bring out Mikal Bridges into the shooting guard spot and see what happens exactly. Kind of want to play around with the lineup a little bit. So what we are doing is finishing up the simulating here. See if we can get a win against the Bulls. Hello, there we go, 109-102. So we do get back on the winning track. The sim is going super slow all of a sudden. Can we beat the Nuggets? We do, 111-103. So we're continuously a good team. We're just losing to the really good teams. 120-100 over Cavs. And no dice, you cannot have Bridges back. You traded me him. And we beat the Cavs again, 111-92. And then we finish up January by beating the Wizards 125-88. So after that switch, we have riddled off 5 wins in a row. And we're still second, just a game and a half back of the Sixers, who actually have not lost yet. That is insane. As for the power rankings, we sit comfortably at number 2, below the 76ers that we just saw. 2K, same thing. Eric Bonish, same thing. So that's where we're going to wrap up this episode. Next episode, we will get through February, which means All-Stars. Maybe we have an All-Star this year. Hopefully. And we also got the trade deadline as well. Not sure if we're going to be actually trading anybody. I kind of like the team I have in front of me. But I do believe that we're probably going to watch our division rival, Washington Wizards. I should say conference rivals. They're not really in our division. And, I mean, there's a couple of good games. I mean, Pacers, not very good. The Hornets, not very good. The Celtics are okay. How are the Magic doing? Ooh, the Magic would be a very interesting game, as they are 4th in the power ranking. But I think we're going to hit up the Wizards. If you guys want to see any of those games in February, just let me know in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, and as always, stay frosty, and I'll see you in the next episode. D.Knight, out.
They thought it was a game till I came back with